Hello there. My name is Chris Wright, the founder and one of the team leaders of this game-changing project that we call Brand with Authority. I want to thank you for taking the time out of your day to check out this presentation that we have for you here tonight. We've got a special treat, special guest presenter tonight. I'll be coordinating this hangout, and of course, we've got a special surprise for you this evening. We got a secret weapon that nobody knew about, and we're about to just pull that bad boy out, and we're going to have some fun tonight. For those of you that are watching this hangout, that are guests on our live event page at brandwithauthority.com, we want to thank you for giving us the opportunity to share some of the powerful information that you're going to be hearing tonight. If anything resonates with you whatsoever at any point in time, at the course of this hangout, at the bottom there is a button. Just click that yellow button that says free trial and absolutely take action. Now, because of the fact that we are on a live recorded hangout and this will be broadcasted on YouTube, we do have to make a few disclosures and some disclaimers here that anytime that we talk about a compensation plan, we do have to advise that all incomes may vary. There are no guarantees of income if there is any. All results vary from person to person, and at this particular point, anybody that has any unrealistic expectations that just by association you'll be successful would be misleading, all right? So success in income, if there is one earned, will come through your own sales efforts, all right? And one of the things that needs to be clearly understood about this project is we are specifically designed to save you money and increase your value. This project, the mission of this project is to empower you in ways that other companies and networks constantly deny you of being able to do, all right? And so just a little bit about myself. As I mentioned before, the founder of this project. Of course, I'm just one of the team leaders of this project because we do have leaders. We believe that our primary focus is not just to build a massive team, but also to create leaders in the process. This project has been alive for at least 90 days or longer since we started from the beginning. And a lot has happened with Brand with Authority. There's been a lot of growth that has taken place. There's been a lot of people that have learned a lot of things that otherwise they would have spent hundreds to thousands of dollars just to learn. And we're going to talk about some of those things throughout the course of this hangout, and you're going to be able to hear from different members of our teams or different people that are on our team here. We've actually got a new face on. Done up to this point. Now, what is Brand with Authority? Well, think about it for a second. If I was to show you a golden arch, you would automatically think McDonald's. If I was to show you a swoosh sign, you would automatically probably think Nike said, just do it. You would probably be thinking about the Nike slogan, okay? And the truth is, if you are an entrepreneur and you are working to build a successful business online, then you want to professionally brand yourself and stand out above your competition. All right? And so that's the reason for this project, to save you money, put the tools in your hands, and then provide you, increase your value by providing you with the training. And that ultimately is the mission and the goal of this project. Now, just to give you a heads up, I want you to take a deep breath in and then let a deep breath out. This is not to be looked at or approached as another business opportunity, because that's not what this is, okay? Now, let me elaborate on that just a little bit more, okay? We have people that are a part of this project that are in Skinny Body Care, Brain Abundance, Unique, Wake Up Now, We have people that are in this project that are from the Legends Network. We have people that are in this project that's from TLC. We've got people that are a part of this project that are in Malaluka. We've got people from all different types of companies that are represented in Brand with Authority. Okay, the agenda here is not to distract you from your primary business, but it's rather to help you professionally stand alone and brand yourself in a manner that makes you the authority figure in your primary company. And so that's what Brand with Authority is about. A lot of people have already been preconditioned or programmed to think that this is another business opportunity, but that's what it's not. It's not another business opportunity. When you're professionally branding yourself, that is your business. And as entrepreneurs, you should seek to want to do that. And you should seek to have full control over your business in every aspect, from traffic generation to lead generation, all the way up until the point where you're converting your own sales. That's something that we take seriously. All right? And so I'm not the speaker tonight, all right? I want to go ahead and give you an opportunity to hear from some other team members, some other teams that are a part of Brand with Authority. And I usually like to go from left to right, which is if you're watching this replay, then it's going to be from your right to left. But when I'm looking at the screen, I have it from left to right. So, Dolores, if you could unmute yourself and tell us who you are, where you're from, and a little bit about yourself, a little bit about why you joined this project.
Okay. Hi, everybody. How you doing tonight? My name is Dolores Strahan, and I prefer to be called DJ rather than Dolores. And I'm from Houston, Texas. And I've been in network marketing, I'll say maybe about, I guess maybe about seven years online. But I've been in sales over 20-some years, all the way from Mary Kay to Organic Gold Coffee, quite a few things. And I met Chris, I guess, maybe about a couple of weeks ago, a month ago, and we just sort of connected. But we didn't really chat. We just kind of spoke to each other up until last night. And we chatted last night for a while. And so he kind of told me a little thing. He kind of told me quite a few things about it. So I decided I would like to just try it. I mean, try something different because I'm learning a lot of things, which is new to me from being online. So I want to learn as much as I can and get all the information I can. I am with a business, well, quite a couple of businesses. And the main one is Lavelle, which is the Thrive Experience, which is my passion. I love that because of the product. And I'm not going to name the other two. But anyway, I'm just happy to be here, and I hope to learn as much as I can and get to meet all the people.
All right. And we definitely do appreciate your introduction there. Dolores, and yeah, it was real recent. We just started talking last night. I was showing her some things. At that time, my computer decided that it wanted to update, and so I couldn't show her everything I was trying to show her. And next thing you know, my computer's stalling out, and then that was it. She said she was getting a storm, and so I was like, all right, well, we'll just talk tomorrow. But yeah, Lavelle, I'm very familiar with Lavelle. I've been from my news feeds, I've been seeing a lot of great results. I've been seeing a lot of people getting a lot of satisfaction out of those products. And so I'm very familiar with that. And the purpose of this project, again, is not to distract you from your primary. Other companies and networks, they want you to build their business models, but they also want to distract you from what your intentions were for using their services in the first place. A lot of third-party companies that offer traffic, lead, sales conversions, and anything that's related to marketing and advertising to expand your business, A lot of those companies offer distractions. Well, this project was specifically designed to offer you the tools, the capabilities to be able to do what you're looking to do in your primary, but we're not looking to distract you from your primary business. In fact, we're here to help you build your primary business. And, of course, when you professionally brand yourself and you send somebody to your website, the website should be telling people who you are. It shouldn't be telling you about necessarily the company, because the truth is this industry is built around know, like, and trust factor. And if it's know, like, and trust factor, then why send somebody to a page that tells you all about the company and the opportunity? Why not send something where people can find out who you are as an individual, and then on that same site maybe have information about the products and services or whatnot? Let people find out about you first. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to bring up our next team member. Now, Michael's been with us for a little while, a few weeks, almost going on a month now. And so far, this guy has added so much flavor to our team. He's so creative. And, you know, some of the stuff that he comes up with, some of his ideas are just like, why didn't I think of that? And so I want Mike to go ahead and take a few moments to introduce himself, a little bit about why he decided to come on board with Brand with Authority. And take it away, Michael.
Hey, no problem, Christopher. That's awesome. I'm glad to say that, or glad to hear that you say that I bring up some unique ideas, some of those ideas that you may not have thought about originally. Those of you who don't know, I am involved with Zipnota Zilch as my primary business, and that's a CPA business where you get paid to perform a specific action. And within the Zipnota Zilch business that I'm involved in, we had been using Global Domains International, which is a service that you'll learn more about in this presentation. And we were using it completely wrong. I wasn't actually taking advantage of all of the services that GDI provided. And I was branding the company that I was partnered with, Zipnota Zilch, and I wasn't branding myself. So, of course, I joined a couple of those network companies. Everyone should know what I'm talking about when I say network companies. Those companies where their name ends with the word network. And I started to build their brand and wasn't building myself, but I thought I was. But then Christopher and I, well, we've talked about Brand Abundance, which is Christopher's primary business, a couple of times, and he started helping his team duplicate. And it was with the training and the use of the materials provided to you for free with Brand with Authority that he was providing to his team. And that's the key thing about this, is we're teaching people how to save money by not charging them for the training that we provide them. And we're teaching them how to increase their value by providing them the resources that they may already have access to, but they've never known how to use or known how to implement in a great way. One of the things that I really enjoy about the BWA and Brand with Authority team is, you know, we teach you how to get guaranteed 100% free traffic from Google. You don't have to go out and post 100 advertisements on Craigslist or Backpage or Penny Saver or YouTube, even though YouTube videos are kind of nice, and that's some additional training I'm sure we're going to get into here pretty soon. But we teach you how to get traffic from Google, from Bing, from Pinterest, from all those other sites organically without having to pay for it. So awesome hangout, and I appreciate it, Christopher.
All right. Definitely do appreciate your feedback there in your introduction there, Michael. And like you said, you know, we do have a 100% traffic guarantee, and we can do that. Now, our authentication process, that phase, we have 4 phases of training. The first phase teaches you how to set it up. Second phase teaches you how to authenticate it. Authentication is our secret weapon to generating free organic traffic without having to kill yourself, without having to post ads for 12 hours a day, without having to post links for 4 hours a day on Facebook, or spend an excessive amount of time on the internet. Now, the original intention and purpose of using digital professional branding and marketing tools are specifically designed to save you time in the long run. These tools work when you're not physically on the internet. And it's not just about internet marketing. Our skill sets range all over the place. We don't just teach you internet marketing, but we teach you all the other skill sets that are necessary. Brand with Authority is backed with over 17 years of experience in the home-based business industry. Marketing and advertising, direct sales, any skill set that is necessary for building a successful business, we have it underneath our umbrella, all right? And so what I'm going to do next, and I'm not 100% sure if you're able to speak, Michael. You told me how to pronounce your last name on the last Hangout, but I'm still afraid to pronounce it again because I don't want to butcher it. But I believe it was Cuellar, right? I don't know if I got that right. I don't know if you're able to speak or not. If you are, feel free to interrupt me at any point in time.
Yes, my name is Michael Cuellar. You had it correct the first time.
Awesome. All right, just go ahead.
Yes, anyway, my name's Michael Cuellar, and I've been with Brand with Authority for going almost on a month now. And I've learned a lot since I've been on here. I like how the training is diverse, you know, with all the phases and different, you know, methods of training out there compared to, because I got tired of all the people, the scams that were going around on Facebook, and they were offering so much, seemed like so much style and very little substance, and they were always requiring you, you know, number one, spending an arm and a leg just to sign up and enroll with their company, and requiring you to spend, you know, countless hours, you know, like on Facebook. And it seems like everything is just basically Facebook based methods, and I don't see myself sitting behind a computer on Facebook all day. Is not my idea of you know, being with a company. So and I like Brand with Authority because, as I said earlier, that he's very diverse, and you know, I've learned a lot since I've been here, and I've gotten along with the members here and on the chats and the hangouts, etc. And like I said, I'm just looking forward to learning as much as I can.
All right, definitely do appreciate that there, Michael. Michael's been with us for a little while. One of the things that Michael, that I know that he does, is he's actually going through the training. In both of you, Michael and Dolores both mentioned wanting to learn as much as you can. To be a part of this project, you have got to have a willingness to learn. It's going to take patience because there's going to be frustrations, and our entire team, including myself, we have frustrations, and they're going to happen. They're inevitable. At some point in time in your business, you're going to have something that is complicated and something that is just flat out frustrating. But the thing is, when we hit those frustrating spots, the questions are we going to quit or are we going to keep going? And that's the question. That's a question that we sometimes have to sit back and ask ourselves. I've had people that have been a part of our project that ran into a small hiccup, and they were already talking about canceling. I'm like, well, you've only been a part of the project for 3 days, and because you're having technical difficulties because of an update or something, and you're ready to quit. I was like, I've been after this thing for like 2.5 years already, and you don't think I've gone through that same frustration? But the key to this is being willing to learn and be willing to take a deep breath when things don't go your way. Because I promise you, with our training, of all the training that's out there, you'll spend $500 to $1,000. And everyone that has experience with our training will tell you that it's the most easiest and most simplest training that's ever been assembled. And the next person we're going to bring up on this panel here is Susan. Now, let me tell you something about Susan. And she's going to say this, and if you've gotten a chance to check out our testimonies, her video's up first. I want to say 6 months ago to even maybe a year ago, a little maybe between 7 months to a year ago, when I first came in contact with Susan. I can't even remember how we came in contact, but I'm always talking to people about professional branding, and I'm always talking about, you should be using WordPress to do this, because that's what 99.9% of the internet, the successful internet, is doing, is using WordPress. And I remember I tried to give her some video training to teach her how to do this the first time. My first steps were 30 minutes long. My training was just absolutely way too long. And people were like, Chris, dude, your training is awesome if it was only like 4 or 5 minutes. But 30 minutes for one step, an hour for step 2, an hour for step 3, like, dude, your training is like 252 hours. And nobody's got time to go through that. And so I just had to put myself in somebody else's shoes and realize that this stuff can be absolutely overwhelming. So I had to take that overwhelming pain out of it to be able to get people where they're absolutely happy with the training. And I'm still making tweaks to the training. I'm still trying to see where I can reduce the time frame or the learning curve. And one thing that this project does that nobody else in the rest of the industry is able to do or even make the claim, every other company or network, their average, the industry standard for the home-based business industry is 6 months to a year before you can even produce the bare minimum of the results that this project is doing in under 3 hours. What we've done is we've reduced the learning curve, and also we've numbed a lot of the growing pains. And so what I'd like to do is I'd like to talk to allow you the opportunity to hear from Susan. She's actually the only one in our project that has completed all 4 phases of our training. And Susan, are you there at any point in time? Go ahead and interrupt me.
I'm here.
And take it away.
Can you hear me? Wait. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
You might have to yell a little bit, but
No, I have to unmute my mic.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But tell us a little bit about why you joined this project.
Yeah, you could say I was in this company, those that you promote the company, and I didn't feel like I wanted that, and it was like, yeah, I don't remember how long it was ago. And then I jumped on this project because I love to learn new things, and I can you hear me, or?
Yeah, we can hear you just fine. Go ahead.
Yeah,
If you can speak up just a little bit louder, if you can.
And my kid says that I'm yelling when I'm talking.
Okay. If you got to yell, I want you to yell. I want people to hear your story.
Yeah, but I since I joined this project, I really dive into it, and I have really got frustrated during during the journey, but I'm really amazed that I have learned so much, and it's easy. It's really easy. It's just watch, and then you do it at the same time. It's like, yeah, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, and you're ready. And you have to really want to do this, because otherwise it's not going to work. But everybody can do it. It's easy. Yeah, I don't know what more to say. It's just like you have done an amazing training, and it's easy to follow. And yeah, now it's the rest.
All right, Susan, I'm gonna kind of interview you here just for a few seconds here. When you
Yeah.
now now, according to your testimony on your video, you said that you had given up on. How many times have you tried WordPress and given up on it?
My fingers. You can count it on my fingers. Yeah, I have tried it several times, but no success. No.
Okay. Now, it sounds like, if I recall right, Michael Babcock had the same exact issues with WordPress. He's been using it for years, but until he came through our training, it wasn't until when he started seeing the light bulb started clicking on. Am I right, Michael? Or I don't know if he's still with me or not, or if he checked out or fell asleep on us. But now not only are you able to use WordPress, but you also know how to create sales pages, right?
Yeah.
Let me ask you something. Did you have to pay extra to be able to build your own sales funnels?
No.
Oh, okay. So we saved you money from not having to go and buy sales pages or buy a lead capture systems company or any of that, because you could build it yourself now, right?
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
So there you have it, guys. You not only are we solving a lot of other companies and networks, they have flat out ruined blogging in our industry. They have destroyed people's confidence in professional blogging, and they've ruined it. Why? Because people would spend hours and hours doing that stuff. They weren't getting traffic. They spent hours and hours trying to build something and not getting any results with it. With this project, we teach very basic stuff that gets real results. And guess what? We're not going to charge you an arm and a leg to get results. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn this hangout, the remainder of this hangout, over to our secret weapon. Now, Matt has been a part of this project since day one, and he's been consistent. He's showed up to every hangout that we've ever had, every training that we've ever put together. He's been there. And I asked him to do this presentation tonight because it's time for people to start seeing and hearing a different voice inside Brand with Authority. For the last 4 or 5 consecutive hangouts, I've done the presentations. And this is an accomplishment with Brand with Authority because of the fact that we can have someone else kind of take the bulls by the horn, kind of take ownership of this project, and take a little bit of ownership of this team and say, you know what, I'll do a presentation for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to return the remainder of the service, or not service, why did I say service? We're not in church. The remainder of this project over to Matt, and we're going to hear from a different leader inside Brand with Authority. I'm not the only leader. I'm the founder and one of the team leaders, but I am not the only leader in this project. We have several people that have great leadership qualities, and you're going to get to hear from them not in the not too near or too far distant future. And I'm going to shut up because I'm just starting to not make sense here. So go ahead and bail me out and take it over, Matt.
Okay, Christopher, thanks. I appreciate the opportunity to share with those of you that are watching this either right now or watching the replay. Do have to correct just one thing. I think I did miss like one of the very last hangouts. Last Saturday, I think I actually missed that. You gave me a hall pass for that one. You've been pretty consistent, so yeah. I've tried to do that. I'm glad that Susan is kind of lighting a fire under the rest of us because she's kind of paving the path. I kind of got a little sidetracked on some other things and working on getting back. What I want to do though is go ahead and just share with you guys what we've got. I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen real quick here. Just let me know if you can see my screen. Okay. Can everybody see the screen okay?
I see it.
Not yet. Okay, I can see the screen now.
Okay. All right. Just
That's yeah.
if at any time you can't see it, just let me know, and we'll get that fixed for you. Again, we've called this group Brand with Authority, BWA, and I'm going to share with you some things that we've got going on. I just want to share a little bit about our founder, Christopher, here, and then I'm going to just talk just a little bit about myself and get right into what you probably came to hear. So Christopher's been in the home-based industry for many years. I think the last figure I heard is about 17 years, a couple years online. And I mean, he grew up with family members, parents being in the home-based industry, business industry, and so he's aware of the struggles and aware of the problems that are in the industry. He's aware of how to build a successful business, and so he comes to the platform with about 17 years of experience and a couple of those years being online. So just to give you guys an idea of the founder of our project. Just a little bit about myself. I've been in the home-based business industry for many years, off and on, I mean, for years, with minimal success, not very happy with the success I've had. It all been through offline marketing. I didn't know about this arena of online marketing, and so it wasn't until about 6 months ago that I came online and began to study marketing online and began to do some research. And about, I don't know, a couple months, maybe 3 months into that, I met Christopher, and then another month or so after that, I jumped aboard with a Brand with Authority. He was putting this project together, and I just saw the potential with it. I saw what could take place, and it was just a no-brainer. And I'll show you some things about why it's a no-brainer. Our team has found several problems in the home business industry. I'm sure there's more than what I'm listing here, but just to give you guys an idea of what we found, and I'm sure other people can add, and I'm sure most of you, when you see this, you'll agree. Traffic. I mean, you have to have traffic if you want to build a business, and that can be either a home-based business, that can be a brick-and-mortar business. It doesn't really matter. You've got to have some sort of traffic. On the internet, it's internet traffic. In the brick-and-mortar business, it's foot traffic, but nonetheless, it's still traffic. If you want sign-ups, if you want sales, if you want people to notice you, got to have traffic. Another thing that we noticed and we have seen is branding. Too many people are branding another company, and some of the stuff we mentioned as we've been discussing this, but I just wanted to lay it back out for you. Too many people are driving people to their corporate website. Or to their corporate capture page, and those things will work. I mean, people are making money that way and stuff, but there's a better way, because what happens is, what if you decide to leave a company? What if a company goes bankrupt? What if you just say, hey, I don't want to sell a nutritional product anymore. I want to sell whatever, long distance. Not that you sell much long distance nowadays, but back at some point, long distance was one. I'm just using those as an example. If you haven't branded yourself and you just promoted a company, then people have joined that company and haven't really joined you. Another thing is standing out. When you aren't branding yourself, when you're not pointing people to your own personal page, you don't look any different than your competition. Or anybody else in your primary business. Take whatever business you want, whatever your primary business is right now. Those that are in that primary business are probably driving people to the same capture pages, the same websites, the same corporate websites, so on and so forth. So we wanted to stand out. We want to help people stand and look different. I always say head and shoulders above the rest. That's not original, as you know. It's commercial, but I think it's a good one. And then also something we noticed was the price for tools and training. Many times we have seen that companies will allow you to have access to the tools, but you got to pay additional for the training, or vice versa. You got to pay for the training, and then if you want access to the tools that go with that training, you got to buy the tools as well. And so we just found out that there was a lot of money being made that maybe was not fair, maybe was not right, and maybe was overpriced and too high. I'm sure those that are pricing them would say, no, this is well worth it. But for the person who's trying to start out and get online and get rolling and get people to join their business or buy their product, whatever it may be, they can't afford a bunch of different types of tools, and so we found that that was an issue. Also, many times there's not that teamwork atmosphere. There's not that personable accountability. And so what we've tried to develop with Brand with Authority is teamwork, helping one another out, encouraging one another, and also just personal accountability. We just had a webinar just last night on this, just to try to be accountable for our own actions, our own business. It's sad, and yet I know I'm guilty as the next person. It's sad that we will help someone else fulfill their dreams, a boss. We'll go to work working 40, 50, 60 hours a week, but then we won't invest in our own business, won't invest in ourselves a couple hours a week or a day or what have you. And so what we try to do with Brand with Authority is just build that atmosphere of teamwork and also bring about personal accountability. Also, we want you to be able to promote yourself and sell yourself rather than just a product or a service, which is similar to branding. But what we want you to be able to do through this project is people say, I'm in business with not such and such ABC company or not, XYZ company, but I'm in business with Matt Bebout. I'm in business with Christopher. I'm in business with so and so. And identify ourselves as the leader, ourselves as the business promoter, rather than, that product or that service. And also, we just want to encourage people and help people be able to sell and market the home-based business industry, whether it's affiliate marketing, CPA, network marketing, direct sales, whatever title or whatever business you're in. To some degree, this industry has a bad name, and in many ways, rightfully so. We have, brought a lot of this on ourselves in this industry by making poor choices, by all these Ponzi schemes and just crooked people. But sometimes it's uninformed people, and so we want to, inform people of the right things, help people to understand they can brand themselves. But also, we want to not be someone that is identified as a crooked group or a group that is not out to help people. And so we're hoping to give this industry a better name, and we think we can do that with Brand with Authority. And again, if any time as we're going through this, we want to encourage you and to join. It's a 7-day free trial, so just click the link below and you can get involved at any time we go through this presentation. So we're eliminating those obstacles for you. We use a company called GDI, Global Domains International. Not only is it affordable, but you can share it with others and make additional income. As we mentioned, as Christopher mentioned, our main purpose tonight is not to show you how you can make income with this company, although you can. And if you want additional information, just contact the person who sent you to this webinar or to this video if it's a replay. But the initial cost is free. Free for 7 days. You test drive it, kick the tires, take it out for a spin. After that, GDI is only $10 a month, and you get several different things. But two main things that you get is, one, you get your own domain name. It's yours. You don't have to forward it to a company domain. It is yours. And secondly, which is probably the most powerful part of that, is you get access to WordPress. And you get to build your own website through WordPress. And some of you may be saying, well, I don't know about WordPress. I've been hearing some things about that it's hard and, you can't hardly do it. Well, let me just tell you, I don't know the exact percentage, but a huge number of people use WordPress as their personal website, as their corporate website, as their nonprofit or their church website. All kinds of different organizations is using WordPress. And just to let you know, just in case you are concerned about that, our training is free. Yeah. Did I say free? Yes, we have beginner and advanced training for free, and so you get involved. You pay that $10 a month through GDI, and we are going to help you to set up that website through WordPress. That's our main focus for you. We want you to get out there on the web and get a web presence with your own name and your own personality. And so that's what we're going to do for you. We're going to give you this free training. We do have this beginner training, and we're also offering advanced training as well. All of our training is free. We just want you to use the tools that we're using. And so we train you to build a blog through WordPress, one of the most powerful platforms on the internet. By using this WordPress, we can guarantee you will get traffic. We can't guarantee conversions, we can't guarantee sales, but we can tell you you will be getting traffic. How much? We don't know. But you will get traffic through your WordPress site, and it's up to you to create the atmosphere and and we'll be there for you, but ultimately it's your business. You would have to convert those sales, but we can guarantee that we can get you traffic to your website. No more sending people to your corporate website. Send them to your own personal branding blog and let them get to know you. People work with people they know, like, and trust. And so what we want to do with GDI, using GDI through a brand with authority, is we want to step the game up. We want to make this a game changer. We want to turn things around so that people can build a home-based business and not have to be strapped for money. I mean, $10 a month, that is insane for the type of training. And not only that, it's not so intense that you just get overwhelmed. Our training to get your blog up and going is less than an hour and a half. And so feasibly, you could have your blog up and running and be live on the internet within probably a day. Of course, the training runs, about an hour and a half, but you may have to pause and set up this and set up, a few different things here and there. But ultimately, you should be able to get that up and running within about probably a day's time, barring any kind of weird situations or whatever. And so now you will stand out and look different. You will be branded with authority. And that's what we want you to do. That's how we want to help you today. That's how we want you to get involved with us, is to just click the link down below and get involved with that free trial. Take a look here. I just picked these up today off of the websites that some of our team is using. This was just a few hours ago, and this is just some of the different traffic that they are getting. I went to some of the websites that we have that's working through Brand with Authority, and these are some of the results that people are getting. Live traffic, you see at the top it says live traffic feed, so this is actual true traffic. You can tell that it's live traffic because if you look at the top, you'll see a visit from Marion, Illinois. You'll see all three of them say that. Why? Because I went to all three sites to cut out, pictures of these live traffic feeds, and so these are definitely live, and I just did that, like I said, today. So I just want to share those with you. So what do you need to do? How can I get started with this? It sounds like you guys have got a good team. It sounds like this just makes sense. My own personal website, $10 a month, free training. Click the button down below and get your free trial of GDI. You can get plugged in to our team and get into that free training. You can get that GDI set up for that 7-day free trial. And so go in there and get that set up, get plugged into the team training, and then share this with others. There's people struggling out there. There's marketers struggling. You're probably struggling as well, or you wouldn't be on this presentation and this webinar. So we want to encourage you to click the link down below, get started, and we'll see you on the inside. Thanks for taking the time and spending it with us. Let me just undo my screen here and see if anybody has anything else, or if Christopher wants to share anything else. Just a second.
I don't really have anything else to say other than, I didn't even think about that. We have mechanisms and things in place to prove that we are getting organic traffic, and Matt just put that up on the screen. If you notice that the middle one was actually Susan's blog. Now when we do screenshots like that, generally when we're doing a single individual screenshot of one particular blog, we actually put the name of the blog up there, the name of the person, their domain name, and you can see on the other side of that, if you click the button, it'll actually tell you specifically where the traffic came from. If it came from a backlink from a website, it'll tell you it came from a website that's backlinking. If it's blank, it means we don't know where the lead came from, but somehow they stumbled upon our site. And one of the things that we like to do is try to share that. Right now, I don't know exactly what Susan's doing, but she's driving more traffic than I am right now to her blog. And that's one of the reasons why we really wanted to try to, or why we're really giving a lot of respect and honor to Susan for the work that she's done, because she is the most improved person in our project because of the things that she's been producing the last week and a half or so. And the cool thing is, it didn't take her 5 to 6 months to be able to do it. It didn't take her 90 days to be able to do it. She got this all done in a matter of a couple of weeks of just, sticking it out. There was a few technical issues that she ran into, and I was able to, give her the support. So one thing that you'll never have to worry about with this project is you don't have to worry about support, because I've got plenty of things that we could do to support you. I've got a support group. I've got a live chat. I've got a team mailing list. I've got plenty of resources to help you get plugged in and keep you up to date and up to power. We have what the entire industry needs, and feel free to replay this back, because this was a powerful piece of information that I never even thought of. And with that being said, for those of you that are watching this, we do want to thank you for giving us the opportunity. And we're going to go ahead and close this down. We want you to have a great rest of your day or night, whatever time it is on your side of the world. Make sure that you get back with the person that's responsible for sharing this information with you, and get started with them. All right? All right, you guys have a good one.